dark secrets, twisted minds, unsolved mysteries. The world is full of stories that send shivers down your spine, cases that leave behind more questions than answers, and crimes so chilling they defy belief. Here, we dive deep into the shadows, uncovering the shocking details, the hidden motives, and the search for justice. From the infamous to the forgotten, we leave no stone unturned. Welcome to Shadowed Mysteries, where the truth is darker than fiction. Are you ready to enter the mind of a killer? Subscribe now and step into the world of true crime like never before. Hannah Foster was a bright and ambitious 17-year-old from Southampton, England. She was studying hard to become a doctor, determined to make a difference in the world. She was loved by her parents, Hilary and Trevor, and shared a close bond with her younger sister, Sarah. She was responsible and careful, never the type to take unnecessary risks. But on the night of March 14th, 2003, her life was stolen in a brutal act of violence. That evening, Hannah went out with a friend, enjoying a typical night out in town. They visited local spots, laughed, and talked about their future. Around 10:50 p.m., they parted ways, and Hannah began the short walk home. It was a route she had taken many times before, familiar and seemingly safe. But that night, someone was watching. Maninder Pal Singh Kohli, a 31-year-old sandwich delivery driver, was lurking nearby. When he saw Hannah walking alone, he made a horrifying decision. As she passed his parked van, Kohli grabbed her and forced her inside. In those terrifying moments, Hannah showed incredible bravery. She managed to secretly dial 999, the emergency number in the UK. The call connected, and though she couldn't speak, she left the line open, hoping someone would realize she was in danger. But the operator, hearing only silence, dismissed the call as an accidental dial. No help arrived. Kohli drove Hannah to an isolated area where he raped and strangled her. 2 days later, her body was found in the bushes along Allington Lane, a quiet area outside Southampton. The news devastated her family and shocked the entire community. A promising young life had been taken in the most horrific way. Police launched an urgent manhunt, gathering evidence that quickly pointed to Kohli. But by the time they closed in, he had already fled the country. Leaving behind his wife and children, he escaped to India, believing he could disappear. Months passed with no justice. Desperate for answers, Hannah's parents took matters into their own hands. In 2004, they traveled to India and made public appeals on television, urging people to help find their daughter's killer. Their persistence paid off when a taxi driver named Jason Lepcha recognized Kohli from the news. He immediately alerted authorities, leading to Kohli's arrest in West Bengal on July 15, 2004. Even in custody, Kohli fought to avoid justice. He spent 3 years trying to prevent extradition, claiming he was innocent, but the evidence was overwhelming. DNA samples, witness testimonies, and his escape painted a clear picture. In 2007, after a lengthy legal battle, he was extradited to the UK. In 2008, Kohli stood trial for the kidnapping, rape, and murder of Hannah Foster. Despite his desperate attempts to deny the charges, the truth could not be ignored. The jury found him guilty on all counts, and he was sentenced to life in prison with a minimum of 24 years. Justice had been served, but for Hannah's family, no punishment could ever bring back their daughter. Determined to ensure Hannah's memory lived on, her parents supported an incredible act of kindness. Jason Lepcha, the taxi driver who helped capture Kohli, used his reward money to build a school in Hannah's name. The Hannah Memorial Academy in Darjeeling now provides education to underprivileged children, turning tragedy into hope. The case of Hannah Foster is a heartbreaking reminder of how quickly life can change, but it is also a story of perseverance, courage, and justice. A family's love refused to let a killer escape, and because of them, a murderer was brought to justice.